Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome back to our latest Navyoga channel with another exciting video. Last video we have seen the breathing techniques to go deeper into the sleep, and many of you have given feedback. It is working very well and we are glad to know that. And today we will talk about the food and the food habits, and on the practice of yoga it is very important what kind of food that we are eating and how is the food is being consumed and when are we eating. So these three factors are very important: what, when and how. You know, Ayurveda says the food is everything. What we eat, the body becomes like that. So we'll talk about these three things: what, when and how. Like, you know, when we wake up till the evening time, and you can distribute your food into particular times. Like, you know, as soon as you wake up in the morning, straight away go into your kitchen without even brushing your teeth, take a glass of water, lukewarm water, mix honey and lime into that. If you are citrus allergic, you can probably add just the honey and then drink that lukewarm water and finish all your work and give a half an hour of break, and then take about 1 liter of full jug water. And then you can give a break of half an hour to 45 minutes and then have your breakfast. So it's important you have the breakfast at around, you know, probably between 8 to 8:30, not later than that, and have a light breakfast. Like, you can go for idli, not too oily items, and you can have a idli, probably some ragi malt and anything without oil. And then you can probably give a break about at around 10:30, 11 o'clock. You can have some dry fruits. And it is important you have lunch between 12 to 12:30, exactly when the sun is on top of your head. That is when our digestive fire is very high, the Jataragni is very high, and whatever we eat, it's get digested very well. And if at all you are working too busy, not later than 1 o'clock. So have the meal at 12 to 12:30, and you will see the difference in just 3-4 days. The more you are inculcating your system to have the meal at this point in time, you can see the difference in just few days. And then at around 3:30, 4 o'clock, you can have a fruit bowl or some fruit, anything you can, any seasonal fruit you can have. If you are again citrus allergic, you can avoid the citrus fruits like orange, lemon. And then evening, it is very important to have a dinner early as possible. Most of the time we have a common habit that we, because work very late, before going to bed we have dinner at around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Try to finish your dinner by maximum 7:30. If you can have it between 6:30 to 7, that is the best of the time while the sun is setting up. And before going to bed, you may have a cup of milk, or you can have a glass of lukewarm water. And this is about the timings of your lunch and the dinner. So what to eat for lunch? You can eat anything that is available on the ground. Like, if suppose you are in a particular place, you can have whatever is available there, and have a limited, like, if we really have to see where is the stomach is above the navel on your left side. This is where is the stomach, under your rib cage. The stomach is in the size of this much, exactly this much on your left side. So the food also should be consumed only this much. You are exactly, both handful of the food, but we normally make it so big like this. So cut it down to, where only when you bring your palms together, handful of the food, and you can have rice, chapati, whatever is available at your place. And it is important to chew the food very well, because 70% of the food get consumed or digested here in our mouth. When we chew the food well, the salivary glands releases the hormones and that get mixed with your food, and then it goes inside, and then the further can stomach can further digest the food and then absorb the nutrition from it. And usually we are too busy, or life is too fast, and we eat the food with either we are checking the phone, either we are talking on the mobile, or we are working on the computer. That will not give us a proper satisfaction. So when you eat the food, 70% has to be digested in your mouth, and chew your food for 32 times. Whatever you are taking, chew it for 32 times. Even a small piece of a fruit that you are taking into your mouth, you should ensure you are chewing it for 32 times. That will ensure that all the enzymes, the hormones get mixed up and then goes into the digestive tract and to the stomach very well, and that can give you a lot of good nutritions. And second, spend your time for yourself about 15 to 20 minutes to have a meal. Don't be in a hurry or multitasking or have the food. It's not good. Whatever we eat, the mind reflects like that. If suppose we are taking a call, busy in a meeting where the meeting is it's like going very high, a very hot topic is going on. If you eat with that vibrations, same vibrations go in, and we also tend to behave like that. So it's important to keep a specific time and a silent time for 15-20 minutes to have your food. And also the water is very important. You should have about 4 to 5 liters of water throughout the day. So like we mentioned, the morning you will have a glass of lukewarm water, and after half an hour you take a 1 jug full of water, and every 1 hour you should have about 500 ml of water. So whenever you are taking water, make sure you don't drink more than 500 ml. And we normally have a habit, oh, I forgot to drink water since morning, let me have 1 full liter. So when you take that 1 liter or 2 liter of water at a time, the kidneys have to filter the water, and there is so much of load on the kidneys and they get damaged. So it's important you can have half glass or full glass of water whenever, take small sips. Even the milk and the buttermilk also considered into be water quantity. So the maximum should be around 4 to 5 liters. And stop drinking water after 8:30 p.m. What happens if you drink water before you go to bed and you have a tendency that you want to wake up for a washroom, and then that's not good. That breaks your sleeping. When you go deep into the sleep at around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and if you have to wake up and you're breaking your sleeping pattern, that's not good. So stop your water by 8:30 maximum in the evening. And also the good sign to check your water level in the body, 70% of our body is water, and if you don't provide the water, what happens? The body gets dehydrated and you start having joint problems. Lubrication in the joints is very important. That comes only with a good water management. So you can have water about 4 to 5 liters in a day, and good way to check the water management is you should visit the washroom minimum 6 times a day. You should be able to visit the washroom minimum 6 times a day. That is giving a good indication that your water level is working well. And also, if you are waking up in the middle of the sleep, that is again wrong management. So you should always have water such that 8:30 you will stop it, and then you go to bed with an empty bladder. And taking a milk at your bedtime is very good. You can mix haldi with the milk and a small pepper, pinch of pepper you can mix and then have, because so much of bacterial colonies that work throughout. So when you take milk, they get food for the whole night, and you can notice your sleep. The sleep completely changes when you have milk at bedtime. It completely changes. So these are the small tips that can give you good health. Let me ask you, what is better than a good health? What is that we are working for? What is that we are earning for? To have a good health and a good life, isn't it? So especially during the pandemic time like COVID, and if our food is not good and we are not maintaining a proper food habits and the time, the system can go wrong, and then the immunity can go wrong, and then all kind of problems might come. The hospitals these days are saying, please don't come to the hospital because there is no space. So it is our responsibility to maintain our good health. Nobody can help us at this point in time. Even the doctors are saying, please don't come to the hospital, maintain your own health. So recapping again, what we eat, when to eat, how to eat is very important, these 3 things. So cut down your meal. Don't stop it suddenly, but cut down very slowly, cut down your food and break it down into pieces. Make sure you are having some dry fruits, any dry fruits you can have, and you are having some fruits in a day, and make sure your lunch is on time, dinner is on time. Make your dinner very light, and you can have probably little heavy lunch, it's okay. Even the breakfast is also okay. Never skip your breakfast. Have something, at least have a fruit, have some malt. For evening, if you can have a ragi malt mixed with your buttermilk and then the salt, that will really help you. That can burn your fat so much. A lot of students have given a feedback that when they follow this, taking ragi malt, a glass of ragi java in the night with the buttermilk and salt, they are started to reduce weight without doing anything. So what else do we need? Maintaining this food and the water level, food and the water probably in our body can reduce so much of weight. And these days obesity is a common complaint. Obesity is a cause for many other complaints like high BP, heart problems, diabetes, or thyroid, PCOD, PCOS. All these are side effects of that obesity. Why? Because we eat food so fast, we are working busy, we don't have proper attention on what we are eating. So that goes and sits in your stomach for days and days together. So that will give you a wrong impact. So kindly please do have attention on the food that we are eating and apply these things, what, when and how. Okay, so hopefully you will follow these timings, and please do give us a feedback in the comment section. Do like our channel. This practice of yoga becomes so elevated and you move ahead on the spiritual path very bright and shining, and you can also spread that positivity with the people around you. Okay, so hopefully you like this video. Do follow, comment, like. Forward to everyone. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.